They had only recently moved into the dilapidated Victorian house on Blackstone Lane, drawn to its low price and mysterious charm. But as soon as they crossed the threshold, the air felt wrong. Sarah and Ethan were used to old homes, but this one was different. Every corner was cloaked in shadows, and the walls hummed with an unsettling energy. The first night was quiet, too quiet. The second night, Ethan heard a faint tapping coming from behind the walls. At first, he thought it was just the house settling, but as days passed, the tapping grew louder, more urgent, and sometimes, it sounded like whispers. Desperate to find the source, they began tearing down the drywall in the basement. Behind the wall, they discovered a narrow, hidden passageway leading deep into the heart of the house. As they crawled through the dust-covered corridor, the sounds of tapping intensified, now followed by a low growl that sent chills through their spines. Sarah turned to Ethan, her face pale as a ghost, but he couldn't speak, his eyes locked onto something ahead. At the end of the tunnel, a door stood ajar, a flickering light spilling from within. They entered. What they found was something beyond their darkest fears, a room that shouldn't have existed, filled with the remnants of something ancient and sinister. The walls were lined with deep scratch marks, as though something had tried to claw its way out. Then they saw it, a figure, bound in chains, standing motionless in the center of the room, its eyes glowing a deep, otherworldly red. It wasn't human. It never had been. The tapping was its message, a plea to be released. But now it was too late. The moment they touched the chains, the walls began to shake violently, as though the house itself was alive. Angry at the trespassers, the door slammed shut, trapping them in the dark, the tapping growing louder, now joined by a deafening scream that echoed from all sides. They realized then the house wasn't just haunted, it was feeding. And as the walls closed in around them, they understood the horrifying truth. They hadn't moved into a home, they had woken something in the dark. And now, there was no escape.